Why your body still thinks you're being hunted. Right now, in this exact moment, your body is preparing for an attack that isn't coming. Your shoulders are slightly raised, your jaw is a little tight. Somewhere in your chest, there's a low hum of tension you've learned to ignore. You probably call it stress, maybe anxiety, maybe just life. But it's not any of those things. It's a 2 million-year-old alarm system that never got the update. And it is running inside you right now, whether you want it to or not. Let's start with what's actually happening in your body when you feel that tension. Your brain has a region called the amygdala. It's roughly the size of an almond, and it is the oldest part of your mind. It doesn't think. It doesn't reason. It scans. Every second of every day, it is scanning your environment for one thing: threat. And here's what most people don't know. The amygdala cannot tell the difference between a leopard and an email from your boss. To that ancient part of your brain, a passive-aggressive text message and a predator stepping out of the tall grass trigger the exact same chemical cascade. Cortisol floods your bloodstream. Your heart rate climbs. Your digestion slows down because your body has decided that surviving the next 30 seconds is more important than processing lunch. This response has a name: fight or flight. And it saved your ancestors' lives thousands of times. The problem is, it was never designed to be permanent. For 2 million years, the threat appeared. Your body surged. You ran or you fought. The threat ended. Your body recovered. The whole cycle took minutes. Then it was over. But something changed. And that change is the reason so many people today feel chronically exhausted, wound tight, unable to relax even when nothing is wrong. Here's what changed. Your ancestors' threats were real, physical, and short. A predator, a rival, a storm. The danger arrived, it resolved, and life returned to baseline. But modern threats are invisible, abstract, and never fully resolve. Your mortgage doesn't end. Social rejection doesn't go away after 30 seconds. The news cycle never closes. Your body launches the same ancient survival response to all of it, but there is no resolution. No moment where the threat is gone and your nervous system can exhale. So it stays on. Scientists call this chronic stress activation, and the damage it does is not metaphorical. Prolonged cortisol exposure shrinks the hippocampus, the part of your brain responsible for memory and learning. It suppresses your immune system. It accelerates cellular aging. A 2004 study published in the Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences found that women who were chronically stressed had immune cells that appeared 10 years older than their actual age. Your body is burning itself down fighting a predator that doesn't exist. But here is where it gets stranger. It's not just stress. Your brain didn't just evolve a threat detection system, it evolved a threat prediction system. And this one is even harder to turn off. Psychologists call it negativity bias. Your brain is physically wired to weight bad information more heavily than good information. A cruel comment lands harder than a compliment. A single bad day feels more real than a week of good ones. One moment of rejection echoes longer than 100 moments of acceptance. This wasn't a flaw. This was survival engineering. In the ancient world, the humans who forgot threats died. The ones who kept replaying them, who stayed alert, who never fully trusted that the danger was over, those were the ones who lived long enough to pass their genes on. The warriors survived, and you are their descendant. Every catastrophic thought you have, every time you replay a conversation at 2 a.m., every time you scan a room for who might not like you, that is not weakness. That is an ancient survival program doing exactly what it was built to do. It just wasn't built for this world. Here's the part nobody talks about. Most animals return to baseline within minutes of a threat. A gazelle that escapes a cheetah will literally shake for several minutes, trembling, discharging the adrenaline from its body, and then, within an hour, it is grazing calmly again. The event is over. The body knows it. Watch a human after a difficult meeting. after a hard conversation, after reading something upsetting online. They carry it for hours, days sometimes. The body doesn't shake it off. It holds it, turns it over, builds stories around it. Because unlike the gazelle, you have a prefrontal cortex powerful enough to keep the threat alive in your mind long after it's gone. You can replay it, reimagine it, project it into the future. Your mind can manufacture threat out of nothing but memory and imagination. No predator required. And so here you are, living in the safest moment in human history, more protected from physical danger than any generation that ever came before you. And yet, the ancient alarm is still going, still scanning, still whispering that something is wrong, something is coming, you are not safe yet. The tension in your shoulders right now is not a character flaw. It is not anxiety disorder. It is not weakness. It is 2 million years of information telling your body to stay ready. The question isn't why you feel this way. The question is, what do you do with a system this old, running in a world this new? And the answer, it turns out, is simpler than you think. Not easy, but simple. Your nervous system responds to signals. It always has. For your ancestors, the signal that danger had passed was physical. Movement, breath, the shaking of the body after the chase, touch from other members of the tribe, laughter around the fire. These weren't comfort. They were biological off switches. They still are. Deep, slow breathing is not a wellness trend. It directly activates your vagus nerve, which signals your parasympathetic nervous system, which tells your amygdala that the threat is gone. Your body drops cortisol within minutes, not hours. Minutes. Physical movement, especially after stress, does what the gazelle does naturally. It burns off the adrenaline your body released for a threat that never arrived. It completes the biological cycle that modern life keeps interrupting. And human connection, real connection, eye contact, laughter, touch, activates the same neural pathways that kept your ancestors calm and safe around the fire at night. Your nervous system reads other people as safety. It always has. You were not built to carry this alone. No human ever was. So the next time you feel that low hum in your chest, that tightness, that sense that something is wrong even when nothing is, remember what it actually is. Not a malfunction. A message from every human who ever lived before you. Stay alert. Stay alive. You are not safe yet. The world just hasn't given your body a reason to believe otherwise. Yet.